Ah, you're one of those.
This ought to be good.
You're racist, are you?
What?
Also homophobic, I imagine.
What?
I mean, you don't seem to care how much you hurt somebody. You don't seem to care if there's a victim.
What in the world is she talking about? Karen, why are you bringing up racism and homophobia? All the commenter said was that it's okay to be vegan and it's okay not to be vegan. I mean, honestly, Karen, this is why so many vegans don't respect you. I mean, Karen, I've said it too. It's okay to be vegan and it's okay not to be vegan. Are you accusing me of being homophobic and racist too? Because while I've actually talked about homophobia and racism and why we need to fight to end those things, you only seem to bring them up when you're shaming non-vegans. People of color and the LGBTQ+ community are not pawns in your vegan chess game. And the fact that you continue to compare the oppression of those groups to animals is actually really insensitive. And you end up pushing more people away from being vegan when you do that. So Karen, be better.
You don't like vegan food?
No.
I don't give a rat's ass if you don't like vegan food. This isn't about... No offense to the rats. Or their asses. But I don't give a fuck if you don't like vegan food. Just eat the fucking food and
Just eat the effing food! Okay, so other than the fact that I know that audio is gonna be like a huge meme, let's talk about the video. And I just want to clarify that there is some vegan food that I do think is quite delicious. Like mango. But I just find it funny that instead of actually talking about all the delicious vegan foods there is, she just like tells everyone to shut up and eat it. Like, who is that gonna convince? Because I know she's talked about like the whole 100 clicks to become a vegan thing. But at this point, I think her videos are so ridiculous that I'm more convinced that I don't want to be a vegan than I was before. But alas, even though that video wasn't able to persuade me or anybody else, it did give most of us a pretty good laugh. So thank you. Say it with me, Karen. Be better.
Adam here has cerebral palsy, but that doesn't mean he's a dummy. He has all kinds of strong political opinions about things. He's also studying to be a marine biologist. So he can handle it when I suggest to him that he should watch these videos and become a better person in doing so. Those of you who come to his defense should be very careful because believe it or not, you are actually discriminating against him when you treat him like a child.
Okay, you're done. Now, Karen, I think you and me both know that that's not what happened. People weren't defending him because they thought that he couldn't handle the movies you had suggested. People were defending him because you decided to comment that on a video where he was expressing how hard of a day he had had. And I think you realize that considering you deleted the original comment and put this one instead. So for you to weaponize ableism to defend your own insensitivity is a little bit low, even for you. But we'll just add that to the list of social issues that you bastardized to push your agenda. Karen, be better.
This young lady here wrote to me as a teacher and asked me my opinion about whether she was going to go to heaven if she kept on eating animals after she knew about the rape, torture, confinement, and exploitation that they go through. I suggested to her that no, she would not be going to heaven. Heaven is for good people.
Okay, Karen, we're going to talk adult to adult here, because it seems to me that you're not understanding that you basically told a child that they were going to hell. You exploited this girl's fears and anxiety regarding the afterlife to push your narrative of veganism. And while you may care a lot for the well-being of animals, you clearly do not care about the well-being of other people. Because that girl who you told wouldn't be getting into heaven was so relieved by my video reassuring her that not being vegan won't prevent her from getting into heaven that she was nearly in tears. You as a teacher should know far better on how to interact with young people. I'm so disappointed on how low you've decided to stoop. Be better.
Up, duet this. Speciesism is the first form of racism and both of them are wrong. Be better, be vegan from now on. Okay?
Not okay. So now that Vegan Teacher has bastardized the terms consent, body shaming, and we can add racism to that list. And while I don't think I need to explain why speciesism is nothing like racism, I do want to point this out. Karen, it's best not to throw stones in glass houses because you've shown us all that you're speciesist towards humans.
And I always talked about the importance of signing our organ donor cards. But this year, for the first time in my life, I have decided not to sign it. And I've decided that there's no way on earth that I want any of you to ever get my organs if I die. The only people I would ever want would be vegan animal rights activists.
So you value animal life so much over human life that you would let someone who is suffering, who needs an organ, die. If that's not speciesist, I don't know what is. Be better.
Hello Hello, students.
Hey, what up?
Today we're going to continue our series about cognitive dissonance and hypocrisy as it applies to the animal rights movement.
Of course.
Now, there are certain people in every religion who really do not understand God completely, although they pretend
understands God completely.
Today we're going to talk about this gentleman here,
Hey, Father
who
Simon.
calls himself a father.
No, don't put father in quotation marks. That's just blatantly disrespectful. And I'm not even Catholic. I'm Lutheran, and I would still call him Father Simon. And honestly, I find it quite amusing that you keep telling other people that they don't understand God completely when you have proven to the TikTok community over and over and over again that you are completely inept on talking about anything related to religion. So let me show you a video you should make. Hi students. I wanted to let you know that not being vegan won't prevent you from getting into heaven, but you can be vegan if you want. That was pretty good, don't you think? So once again, Karen, stop talking about religion because you know nothing about it. And as always, Karen, be better.